I note that you suggest that perhaps one of the reasons Premier Daniel Andrews doesn't want to host the Commonwealth Games is that he might not want to host a visit from King Charles III. Are you serious?
Yes, I mean, we're seeing a lot of republicanism by stealth by the Prime Minister. I mean, when you look at the coronation, nothing absolutely was done to celebrate the coronation as it should have been celebrated. And so many things have been happening, from removal of ciphers and so on like that. And of course, the removal of the monarch from the $5 note. And these are just a few instances. So why?
But Daniel Andrews announced the Commonwealth Games. Daniel Andrews announced the Commonwealth Games just over a year ago. Why would he suddenly not like them because they're associated with Britain?
Well, one never knows. But the fact is, are there underlying reasons why he walked away? I mean, he's saying that it was because of a blowout of costs. You don't get a blowout of costs of $3 or $4 billion.
I agree with that. I agree there's more to be discovered, more to know about these costings and the reasoning of Daniel Andrews. I just find it extraordinary that you would link it to the monarchist cause, especially when, as you must know, the majority of Commonwealth nations, in other words, the majority of nations who would come here for the Commonwealth Games, are indeed republics.
Yes, but then Australia is a constitutional monarchy until the people decide otherwise. But the governments, state and federal, do not seem to acknowledge that.
Well, they acknowledge it every day. They acknowledge it in the way our parliaments operate, in our money, as you know, in our court system. I don't know that anybody's trying to hide the way that our system operates, our constitutional monarchy operates, and I just don't see how there could possibly be a link to the Commonwealth Games getting scrapped.
You talk about money, and yet for the first time ever since paper notes were in circulation, the monarch is no longer appearing on the lowest denomination note.
Yeah, well, we will see on that. I still see the monarch on a lot of our coins. I think the real issue with money here is the costing of the Commonwealth Games and whether or not Daniel Andrews is being upfront about that. Thanks so much for joining us, Philip.
Okay, thank you.